All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward. Now here's Gobert. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Edwards. Rejected by Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Conley passes to Gobert. Right wing. Back to Conley. Gobert with it. He's guarded by Hartenstein. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Reed, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Dort against Edwards. Gobert passes to Reed. Now here's Gobert, guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Some changes for Minnesota. Garza's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Williams. Misses the 3. Here's Dillingham. Watch by Wallace. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. From deep three-point land. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dillingham. Then it's Jaden McDaniels, and it's Shannon in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
Kept alive. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple! Gilgeous-Alexander!
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Out to the wing. Here's Shannon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. There's a screen by Wiggins. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The shake. Look at Shea playing big inside.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Here's Dillingham. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Now here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in from deep. Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. He's guarded by Conley. The 3 from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Now here's Williams. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Inside. Here's Holmgren. The shot off that time. Edwards fires from way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Thunder. They're up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody.
You know, right now for Minnesota, they haven't played up to this. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass.
And that is going to do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall, starting the second half. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. So it's Oklahoma City now, following the score by Minnesota. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards against Dort. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Gobert is double. Edwards for three. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple! Well, Brady, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Edwards. Over Dort. Edwards finds Conley. And the three off target. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by one. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. From deep, Conley. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Conley. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. 36 seconds left in the third. Here's Dillingham. Pass to McDaniels. Overgo. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Dillingham. Dillingham's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tightly guarded. Here's Hartenstein. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Reed. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside, Williams. Up top, Hartenstein. The shot. Offline from the top of the key. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Conley. Edwards against Dort. And Edwards, here we go. Converts after the nice spin.
And they're putting together another quality possession and taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that can have a big impact.
Allie, thank you.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside Conley. 3-pointer. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Williams. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Conley. Reed finds Conley. Back to Reed. the shot clock. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Gobert. High post read. Outside Edwards. Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. For three. Hartenstein pulls it in. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Looking to get it going. Nice jump shot.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. 26 seconds left in the game. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, respected both on and off the floor, Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Edwards can't hit. Nails it from three. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans